How do you give feedback? This is a question people ask me all of the time, and I'm always struck by how important it is, but sometimes it's not talked about a lot. This is a model I learned many years ago. I want to say I learned it from a professor when I was in grad school, but my memory is not 100% on it. But this is really important because whether you're a manager or leader, or you just interact with people, the way you communicate to them is unbelievably important. So, this first model is really how you pour into somebody when they do something well. And a lot of times you hear the comment like, I had a boy, great job, that's awesome, thank you, wonderful. And it works. But what I'm going to share with you is a tool that I've learned that really helps to really specify why that is and what they've done well, what a person's done well. So the first one is the behavior. So what was the behavior that the person did or exhibited? So if they were involved with something or they completed something. And then this next one is the E. And the E is the effect not it had on you, but what it had on everyone. So if you're part of a team, you're part of a group, you're part of an organization, you're part of a family. What effect did they do? And then the last one is the T, and this is a very simple one, but this is the word thank you. So you would say, thank you. I exhibit saw you do a behavior where you helped us get this project accomplished. And by you doing that, it had an effect on our entire organization and allowed us to be stronger and to think about our vision in a much more concise way. Thank you. X. That is the way you give positive feedback. The other one is really around how do you help someone that did something that they shouldn't have done or something that they didn't do it that well. This is the one that can trip us up a lot because there's this silly thing that people say, "Oh, I'm just being real. I'm just giving you the direct feedback. I'm just being real." Okay. And a lot of times that sounds great for them, but for the person receiving it, it's not very helpful. So just like the first one, this one is about the behavior that you saw. And unlike the first one, the E in this case is the effect it had on you. So by you not getting this thing accomplished, it allowed me or made me not able to get the next step done or and that allowed things to happen. And the A in this thing is the effect it had on you and globally. So the first one is the E about you personally, but the A is the effect it had on others and the action that they wanted they you like them to take. So you didn't get this thing done and it had an effect on me personally. I'd like for you to think about getting this accomplished, or what do you think are better ways to get it accomplished? And then what do you think the result will be? That is the R at the end. First one, BET. Second one, BEAR. If you think about this is much harder than I'm telling you to do because it's something I have to constantly think about. Every day, every day in our life, we're confronted with someone who has done something that we should either recognize or something that didn't go right every single day. So what do we do with that? Do we just go, oh yeah, that's great, thanks? And they say, oh, hey, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. And then they keep it moving. If you are in any type of leadership role, it is incumbent upon you to figure out how do you keep pouring into the people that you work with. Your goal is to develop them. Your goal is not to get stuff done. And if you're not doing this and you're not spending time really pouring into them and saying what they should do has done well or what they did not do needs to be remedied, if you're not doing that, you're not developing. You're just getting stuff done. Well, you're not getting stuff done. One of the two things. I read a quote somewhere that leadership is really about developing other leaders. I've had so many leaders that poured into me, even at times where I did something I wasn't supposed to do. They stopped and said, Winston, I'm going to give you a roadmap about how this can be done. And the challenging part about this is that when you're doing this, is the person willing to receive the BET or the BEAR? Doesn't really matter. It's our role to do it anyway. It's our role to make sure that we're giving to others anyway. I know that sounds a bit harsh, but that's important. That's important to know that it's our role in whatever way we deem leadership to be. It could be leading a church, it could be leading or a team on the field. Whatever that is, it's incumbent on us that our ego about what they did or didn't do is to the side. But they are the focus. They are the central point. For more conversations like this, please become part of the community. I really would like to continue to give all of the things I've learned, all the things I've learned and did well or didn't do well, to you. So I truly appreciate you spending time with me today, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next conversation.